is freezing out there. No, I'm alright. Thank you. Let me get all these layers off. I hate the sensation of going from when it is so cold outside, and then, don't get me wrong, I am glad it's warm in here, but the sudden change of temperature, my body does not like. Also, doctors telling me to try and avoid these changes in temperature, because it is not good for circulation. How am I meant to avoid that? Are you okay? Well, as much as I appreciate you coming out to greet me, we'll do both. I can't help but notice you hobbling your way in here. Fine, it's just what? The cold. You feeling it too? Flare up. That won't do. Come on. Let me get my shoes off. Do you think you could make it to the couch on your own? If I could, I would carry you. Okay. No, I can balance fine, thank you. You focus on yourself. There we go. I really should get some sort of, make some sort of little hook, so I don't have to. I'm going to lean the cane against the sofa, but we both know inevitably it's going to fall over. But maybe. We'll see if it stays. How are you? Honest, sånnerska. Well, I don't mean to sound rude, but you sort of look like I feel. Which is not good. Tell me. Sadly, flare-ups are not uncommon, I suppose, this time of year. Whenever the temperature drops below a certain amount, and as much as this apartment has heating, it's not, well, it's better than outside, but a little cold. I could start a fire. I haven't lit one in a while, but still have everything we need. No, you can stay here. I think, from the looks of it, you are in more pain than I am right now. So let me Pожалуйста, please. You make me beg to help you. Both of us as stubborn as we are. Look. Look at me. Because if I'm going to sound like a hypocrite, you should acknowledge it. You're not a burden. You're not broken. Isn't that what you always tell me? Perfect. Always been beautiful. I am not so bad myself. Well, thank you. My point. I do not mind helping you. There's no burden for me. I'm not going to fall over starting a fire. No promises. Let's see. I'm coming back. I know we technically could be closer to it, but I don't know about you, but if I sit on the floor, I don't think I'm getting back up. No, so poor thing. I wish there was more I could do to help. Well, maybe one day, something I've made will be able to benefit medicine. For now, you need any sort of walking aid, place, chair, any sort of physical aid. I'm more than happy to make it. I'm sure I can find the time between spending too much time on the hex core. I know. Probably would be good for me to spend a little less time on it, no? I know, I can't believe I just said that either. But, it's certainly not a waste of time to spend some time on you instead. Besides, what's the point in, promising you a better future if I do not take care of you in the present? Chase can manage without me for a little bit, no? You're right, maybe not, but it is. Yeah, I know he gives the appearance of a big, what is the word for jock. But I think people forget this all started with him. He's not a sports player. He's as much of a science nerd as I am. He just doesn't look like the typical one. But don't let him trick you. Don't for a second think that he isn't one gigantic dog. You can tell him I said that. I do not care. I'll say it to his face. I'm sitting like that, putting weight on my bad leg. You know, I cannot help but think that we could be even warmer. Here, try to pull the throw blanket off the back of the couch. Lean forwards. But of course, you know, it is not the biggest blanket in the world. If you want to share, you'll have to get in a bit closer. I wasn't trying to be subtle. Yeah. Come here. You know, I may not have the strength in my body of most people, but my hands certainly get a lot of practice at being nimble. And if you want, while you're like this, me behind you, I could massage you. Well, wherever I can reach. Lean forwards. I can start at your shoulders, down your back, and if I can, reach around to your hips, legs, stuff. Better. You know, you could have told me today was a bad pain day. I didn't need to go into the lab. I know. Well, perhaps you've had an influence on me to realize that there are good things in life other than work. Sorry, could not help myself. I want you to know that you can ask me for help. And, you know, if I am in too much pain to be able to, I will tell you. You'll have to trust me to tell you, and I'll try and not feel guilty and useless about it, but you know me. But I know I would hate it if you felt that way about yourself, so... My point it does not hurt to ask me for help. And if I can, I will. If I can't, well... Like I said, Jason's got one big strong body. Perhaps we call him over, he carries one of us in each arm, and takes us wherever we need to go. But no, to be serious, I don't want you thinking you can't ask me for help just because I also am in pain. We hate to support each other there. And yes, I also have pain. But if anything, I think that gives us better understanding of each other. No. We will never have to worry that one is secretly thinking that the other is exaggerating, faking, being lazy. Because we know. I don't want you ever worrying that you cannot tell me when you need help or when you are in pain. They don't have to be the same thing. You can be in pain and... Well, you know that I still try and do everything myself, but if it is too intense to be able to, I'd like to be able to help, but if you feel it is not incredibly bad, I will not force you to rest. I don't want to infantilize you. I hate when people do that to me. The amount of people at the academy thought to think that I am some sort of little shy baby. Because what? I have Kane. And I admit I am not a fan of public speaking in front of a giant crowd. Why do you think I let Jace do that? But have you ever known me to be shy? I speak my mind, no? Perhaps sometimes too much, so? Introvert does not equal shy. And I may have insecurities, I suppose, about my body, but not about my mind. Let me move. I don't think that of you. And asking for help or receiving it doesn't make you less strong. You prove you're strong every day just by waking up. I mean, you got out of bed. You have eaten, correct? Good. I know what a hypocrite I am, I know. But you've been keeping me better at eating meals, especially when you come and drop them off at the lab for me. And do you think me receiving lunch deliveries from you makes me... Wait. That it makes me a bad person or burden if I forget to make food or lose my appetite or cannot physically get up to go and make or fetch something. You should not think about yourself. I know it is easier said than done, believe me. I know. I still worry about that all the time, you know. That I'm a burden to you. I know. But you're still here. After all this time, and I'm still here with you. I think at some point we're just going to have to trust each other. At least know that you're safe here with me. Even if you don't feel like that when you step out that front door. And I'm always supporting you. And you're getting sleepy. That's fine. Yeah. You can lean back against me if you want. And that way, you are effectively trapping me on the couch, and I will not be able to try and leave and be stubborn and go back to work, because I cannot do so without waking you up. What a clever plan. You're not weak. You're not a burden. You're a betrayal. I promise. Just rest for a bit. You can worry about dinner later, if you have the appetite. Perhaps instead of you taking care of me, I could be allowed to take care of you for once. No, you've definitely earned it. Oh, it's so good for me, Solnishko. Now hush. You're meant to be going to sleep. I'll be right here. And if you can't fall asleep, that's okay too. I'm still going to be right here. But even if you don't fall asleep, just trying to relax is good for your body. And if you need us to move position, just let me know. I promise I'm plenty comfortable enough. You are like a hot, weighted blanket. Hot in both ways. No. Shh. Stop making me talk. You don't mind? My voice is relaxed. Why is that so? So maybe you were falling asleep when I was explaining our most recent invention to you. You sure about that? Whatever you say. Hush. Try and rest now. I'll be right there when you wake up. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. Reminder that I have a Patreon. If everyone who subscribed to me gave me just £1 a month, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios in a safer environment. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, ad-free streaming and downloads of all my audios, and 2 exclusive spicy audios a month with at least 1 per month, picked from your requests if you join the top fledgling tier, and more. I also stream on Twitch most Mondays, Fridays and Saturdays, and have an Etsy shop called Empty Masks where I sell fan art and original art. My Etsy also has stickers and other merch of my audio original characters under the Vampire Prince section of my shop. My art commissions are also currently open. Audio commissions are currently closed. Thank you to my patrons, my fledglings, Andy Christ, Solomoon, Lauren Lovett, Sazzy NK, Ebony Voigt, Fruit Island, Raincloud, CL, Nerd Herder, Satan is a Real Man, Ruby Red Gem, Carry On, Livia Nacito, Euronaughty, Asterash, Percy, Hell, Spicy But Sad, The Solar Sis, Tiffany Boyer, Void, Aspen, River Heights, Puff, Joanna Cole, Roses in Blue, Rake Art, Sweethearts Die, Emily, Sweet Jade, Tisness, Kit, N, Tsukiyomi, Emery, Zorn NB, Gothmobit, Peachy, Pumpkin Pie 2-3, Nicole Thompson, Dahlia, Valkyrie Ace, Despair, Caitlin Mitchell, Dawn Robin, Persephone Black, Oh Man, Lady D, Brutslug for Music, Beautiful Thorns, Fern, Persephone Paris, Null and Void, Seo, Doomafrog, Alpaca Avalanche, Philip Demeron, Steph, Asteraceae, Mark, Foul and Rune, Demonics Anxiety, Deanna, Trunks Briefs, Ethereal Viking, Jazz, Emily, Vic, Nye, Ablyson, Amara Keen, Athena, Alyssa, Josie Moser, Pluto, Calix A, The Sleeping Poet, Next Time On, Silly Gay Goober, Nex, Goober, Bellwether, PyChan13, Aster Sarah, Rowan the Hunter, Jay, Product Volcaire, Shelbs, Melissa Simpson, True Starshine, Micah Strange, SH7, Ophelia, Deleth, Incognita, Irrelevant Listener, Desi Fowl, Green Flog, Keyboard Clicks, Sister of War, Gabrielle Simpkins, Charlie, Boop, Bookstore Cryptid, Edward, Joel McRae, Wisteria Song, Max Little Spoons, J. Aries, Ace, Delirious, Rave, Ellie B, Skybound, Sunny, Dak and Luke, Elixir Key of Destiny, Miles, David Moser, Ost, Virgie, Willow Arons, Lindsay Houston, Coffee Pot Cat, Cradle the Void, Docker Grave 3, Rio Plushie, Momo99, Thembo Supreme, Mad Hatter, Grimbean, Maypop, Collective Unit System, Foxboy, Frostbitten, Alex B, Marco01, M, Warner Yako, Dal, Planet MB, Katie, Briarfell, Maria Davis, Jenia, Jordan, Omen One, Them, PT, Daniel Wolf, Peachy Sakura, Crested Blossom, Elixir, X Profane X, Abby Cats 16, Skylar Sheridan, I Am My Family's Loki, Olivia Osman, M Siren, Cassius, Iceberg, Avery, Emberrain, Fishy78, Golden U, Plant Gato, Frosh, The Silent Star, L, Undercover Clown, Chrissy, Janza Jopar, Wolf with a Book, Primrose Path, Ducky, G, Bumble Baby, Agenda Techno, Des, Ica111, Inovias, Untrustworthy Narrator, Rainstorm, Will, Seppi Day, Blue Flame, Bumpkin, Northern Isle, AMC 1720, Mix Murder, Mossy Crow Phil, John Oxt, Molly, Hero, Quinn, SL, The Kraken, The Master of Tea, Arlo, Marina, October, Six Rabbits, Red Raccoon, Bexy, RMW, Red Velvet Rose, Rowan Torquil, Fantasy Princess, ASDF, Beloved Bog Goblin, March Andy, Ambrose, Midnight Whisper, Musa, Antichrist Socialite, Daniel D. Desjardins, Chaos Fox, Ash, Philogena, Nav, Black Seraphim 7, Heaven, Sequoia, Dragon Kitten 2, Ash, Adventurous Winter, Kiara Abley, Felix, Sam, Actually Static, Chris 07, Little Adventurer, Lost in Space Max, Colin Healy, Alex, Green Blue, Elle's Collection of Teeth, Angelus, Peachy Pup, Sakura the Neko, Lulu Boy, Luna Moth, LEC, Yanksits Connor, Bloody Wren, Grayson, Ren Pearson, Cinnabunny, Rose Cat, The Boy with No Name, Blue Cheese Cactus, Lex Frazier, Haz, Necromonia, Vexed and Hexed, Obscure Oni, Pidge, Vivi, Silas, Owl, Spooky Quest, Catastrophe 1742, Alec Worms, Mingus Owen, Jay the Bat, Becca, Caitlin Miskell, E, Banshee, Irina Shakina, Kitbird, Soul Lesser, Jack, Dionysus, Shadow 071108, Charlie Andy 101, Leviathan, Galactic Library, Apollo, Morgan, Vincent, Camiel Peterson, Costal Bumbun, Umiel, Fox, Benj, 100 Bunnies, Apple XX Pop, Ainsley C, Ranger Lee, Lovable Bull, Louis, Random MP, Jodie Marie, Artist Lover, Fabulous Evolved, Lanky the Grave Robber, Kilroy, Mac, Roy, Shay, Riv, Fluffy Puffs, Devil Vidal, Kilgore, Fairy Pill, Elise Joyner, Simple, Jinxie, Derry, Apple Pie, Vi, Icarus, Verona, Gabble, Not That Eli, Ladybug 232, Extraterrestrial Omega, Midgardian Witch, Mothy, Helios Flame, Maxie, Clayson, Jazzy, Whimsical Willow, Tired Little Bat, Grey, Star Minion, Blaze, Val of Gaming, Vic, Kota, Caroline, Calgoon, Mad Dog, Trashy Kitty 69, Charlie Witt, Wilgram, Kenma, Lemon on a Lily Pad, Ash, Core, Tobias Johnson, Black Canary, Chaotic Kai, Coda Wolf, Phoenix Hodges, I Need Healing, Zen, My Darling, Dead Roses, Virtual Angel, Rain Mimi, Mixed Teen 3A, Spoken Shepherd, Lettuce Man, Captain 8 Coco, Dame Melusine, Keegan Mattel, Artie, Nova, Trinity, Haggy Stotts, The Crispy Boy, Bugs, Toe Beans, 003, Amati Evel, A.M. Paulson, Cyber Hall, Forks, Blood and Roses, Tyler Jackson, Anti-X Social Corps, Maria L., H.B. Savvy, Scott Draws, Jen, Ollie Up, Cassia, Mama Poot, Sean Gorton, Sparrow, Emily Catherine, Casey Williams, Sam, Mothghoul, Fulfon Bailey, 93, HRT Stotto, Breezy Bot, Shadow Song, Nicole, Lou, The Goblin King, Green Blue Number 2, Microphone, Bugsy, Bug, Sweet Candy Heart, Sol, K-Bear, Amalia, Plant, Luca D'Amico, Crywolf 883, Agatha Vixonek, Just Monica, Wind Mortal, Reaper, Sandra, Riverwolf, Celios and Robin, John Ward, Amy, Mochu, B, Erin Lena, Your Librarian, B. York, Joey, Ruby Angel, Mathilde Bush, Cecilia Wiedrich, Hannah Manning, Sona Holikova, Delighted, Quiet L, Cody, Hootie Hootlu, Henry Scott, Malachi Brown, Eris, Elixir Hillsman, Celeste Baudelaire, and Miumi. And a thank you to my familiars. Saladeria, Cecilia, Jocelyn, Jessica Louise Forsyth, Moon Melancholia, Dust Like, Bitch and Bunny, Ali, AJ, Curiosity Girl, Nocturnal, Joel Botter, Emotional Lizard, Tarragon, Sweet Silence, FHVH3646, RGVVETF, Jubilant, and Ava Rankin.